ready semua kah?
Ready.
Sip. Kita ready? Pilot. Yuk. Manual. Stabilize. Auto. Poin berapa? 37. 38. 38. 40. 40. 39.
Berarti ini kurang panjang waypointnya. Itu kurang panjang lagi ya? Atau waypoint 2 ini
juga kan?
kurang panjang.
Kan? Sip, yuk.
Hello, I am Ahmad Saifuddin, captain of the Equator Combat Team. To manage efficiently, our team is organized into several specialized divisions. This structure allows every member to focus on their area of expertise, improve coordination, reduce development time. Each division has clearly defined responsibilities and follow its own work schedule while maintaining close communication with the other division. The following image shows several perspectives of our aircraft design. The fuselage is 1000 mm long. Each wing measures 650 mm, giving the aircraft a total wingspan of 1410 mm. The tail uses a 120 degrees feeder configuration to provide both pitch and yaw control. For the balance analysis, we use XFLR5. This analysis ensures proper weight distribution, aircraft stability, and controllability during flight. Total aircraft weight is 2,403 grams. The central gravity is located 33.01 mm aft of the leading edge. The storage box has a diameter of 37 cm and a length of 105 cm. It is constructed from polywood, providing a lightweight yet durable structure that protects the aircraft during transportation. The storage box is also designed to be light enough to be carried comfortably by a single person, while ensuring adequate protection against handling and travel impact. The wing and fuselage structure were fabricated from balsa wood using a CNC cutting machine to achieve high dimensional accuracy and consistent component quality. After fabrication, the structural frames of the wing and fuselage were assembled and bound using adhesive. Meanwhile, the wing structure was covered with monocoque head-shrink film. The fuselage frame was then covered with 3 mm polyfoam, providing a smooth aerodynamic surface while maintaining low wake. The V-tail is reinforced with a 2 mm carbon fiber spar, increasing its structural stiffness and strength. The landing skid was fabricated from recycled rubber, which provide effective impact absorption during landing, while remaining lightweight and cost-efficient. The V-tail bracket, servo bracket, and camera bracket were manufactured using 3D printing with polyitic acid materials, enabling precise fabrication and easy replacement when necessary. The payload is made of lead and has a length of 4 cm and a diameter of 2.2 cm. The aircraft is equipped with two aluminum spar joiners with diameters of 9 mm and 8 mm to enhance the structural strength of the airframe. In addition, the spar joiners provide a modular assembly system, allowing the wings to be easily detached and reassembled for transportation. During flight, the NVIDIA Jetson Nano continuously receives the aircraft altitude and airspeed data from flight controller. These flight parameters are used to calculate the optimal release distance before pilot deployment. The camera angle is updated continuously in real time according to the aircraft current altitude and airspeed. When the calculated camera angle is achieved and detected target in line with the center of the camera image, the system automatically releases the payload. The payload release mechanism consists of one servo motors and two release wires. Each payload is attached to dedicated wire connected to the servo arm. In its default position, the servo is set to 90 degrees, securely holding both payloads. When the onboard vision system detects a blue square target, the servo rotates to 0 degree, releasing the red payload onto the target area. After the payload is released, the servo automatically returns to its neutral position at 90 degrees. The UAV is equipped with a QAF X7 Plus flight controller, which provides reliable flight control, sensor integration, and autonomous mission execution. Ground control and mission planning are performed using Mission Planner, enabling flight configuration, waypoint management, telemetry monitoring, and mission execution. The propulsion system consists of a AT2826 motor controlled by a Skywalker 60 ampere ESC, powered by a 4S 4000 mAh Lion battery. Flight control surface and the payload release mechanism are actuated using IMEX EST3352 servos. The onboard vision and target detection system is implemented on an NVIDIA Jetson Nano, which processes image captured by a Sony IMX219 camera. The Jetson Nano performs real-time target detection, target location, and payload radius calculation during flight. For manual flight control, the UAV used a Jumper T-15 radio transmitter with an ELRS communication link, providing a long range, low latency, and reliable connection between the transmitter and the aircraft. The target detection algorithm identifies objects based on two criteria: color and geometric shape. First, the captured image is converted to grayscale to simplify image processing and enable contour extraction. The detected contours are then analyzed to determine the number of vertices, allowing the system to recognize the object with four corners. The integration is that the camera records video, then NVIDIA Jetson Nano process the image, and then Jetson give command to the flight control to move the servo when the target is in the center of point of the camera. Code to read angles and read colors. Code to calculate the target position relative to the camera center and drop logic. A static thrust test was conducted using a digital scale to evaluate the propulsion system performance. During the test, the motor was operated at 100% throttle, and the maximum current drawn was measured at 40x ampere. A comprehensive manual control system test was also performed to verify the correct operation of the flight control surface. The aircraft was manually commanded to roll right, roll left, pitch up, pitch down, yaw right, and yaw left to confirm that the ailerons, elevator, and rudder respond correctly to the pilot input. Stabilize mode was conducted by manually throttling the aircraft in the roll and pitch X. The corresponding control surface were observed to ensure they generate corrective deflection opposite to the applied disturbance. The structural integrity of the airframe was evaluated through drop tests conducted from height of 2 meters and 6 meters. After each test, the aircraft was inspected for structural damage. No cracks or permanent deformation were observed, demonstrating that the airframe posed sufficient impact resistance to withstand accidental landing impacts and handling load. The wing structural strength was evaluated through a static load test by applying a 3 kg load to the wing. The test was conducted to verify that the wing structure and the spar system were capable of withstanding the expected aerodynamic loads during flight. The XFLR5 simulation results show good aerodynamic characteristics. Lift increased as the angle of attack increased. The pitching moment show longitudinal stability, and the maximum CLCD value of around 16 to 17 indicates the most efficient flying condition. The total weight with the payload is 2,403 grams. We also obtained normal cruise speed of 12 meters per second. From the flight test, the average flight was 2.43 minutes, with a total power consumption of 17.09%. For flight safety, the UAV was configured with a return to launch or RTL failsafe. In the event of a loss of radio communication or the other failsafe condition, the flight controller automatically switches to RTL mode. The V-tail and fuselage are secure using removable bolts. An emergency switch is installed to immediately disconnect the electrical power supply to all onboard components. These features provide a quick and reliable method of shutting down the aircraft less than 2 seconds. A motor lock function is implemented to prevent the propulsion system from starting unintentionally. There are some changes. For the flight controller, we use CUAV X7 because has physical durability and sensor quality, processing capabilities, faster signals, and more adequate input-output for additional payload needs. And then the camera, we switched to Sony IMX219 because support interchangeable lens for aerial photography and more compatible with the GSI JSON Nano interface.